4年幾前嚟到間學校嘅時候咧，咁我都係將 ESG 咧擺咗學校咯。咁咧即係我以前咧就係個背景就係帶學生咧去南極啊、北極啊做好多科研，關於氣候變化等等嗰啲嘅。咁但係去到學校個環境嘅時候咧，我哋咧就喺 Covid 嗰陣時候啦，咁我哋都將 ESG 擺喺學校做一個嘅 audit 啦，咁亦都係成為咗咧喺香港 MA 即係呢個管理學會裏邊咧，全香港第一間學校咧攞 ESG 獎嘅一間學校啦。咁啊喺即係講到環環緊扣就係話，除咗喺我哋嘅硬件啊、我哋 architecture 啊、我哋課程啊，喺我哋任何嘢裏邊咧，我哋都係即係好 authentic 咁結合落去。我舉咗幾個例子啊。譬如咧，我哋講嗰啲減排啊，或者係節能啊，或者係做可持續個發展嗰啲嘅再生能源嗰啲，間學校都做㗎啦，係嘛？咁但係問題我哋去睇嘅時候咧，除咗做嗰啲之外咧，有冇諗過種樹咧、種植物？梗係有啦，間學校都有㗎啦，係咪？但我哋咧細緻到係連泥土都諗下，點可以做到 ESG 咧？咁我哋咧就係揾 partner 啊，譬如咧我哋同馬會合作，我哋係每個月咧 ship 嗰啲嘅馬糞俾我哋嘅。我哋同咧綠色力量合作咧，係有一啲嘅社企咧，佢有好多嘅咖啡渣㗎。我哋同 T Park 合作咧，同 Y Park 合作咧，好多木糠㗎。我哋係好即係有機嘅去耕作，去即係我哋學校成1000棵嘅灌木同喬木㗎。咁就係用呢一啲嘅泥土咧，係去養佢哋啦。咁另外咧，我哋咧其實咧仲喺個課程裏邊咧，我哋咧都係擺落去喺唔同嘅地方嘅。咁可能我有一個比較特別嘅地方咧，就係我哋學校咧上年做咗個紀錄啦，就全香港第一支固體火箭啊，第一個人造衛星啊咁，亦都係第一間學校咧喺4至到9年班咧有我哋自己嗰個嘅航天課程。其實航天同碳排放都有好密切關係嘅喎。譬如咧，我哋喺上年做嗰個全香港第一個嘅人造衛星，學生做嘅設計嘅人造衛星咧，我哋係愛嚟咧係探測咧一啲嘅 UV 啊同埋一啲嘅氣候數據啊咁樣樣嘅。而家我哋喺我哋學校每一個學生，諗下百幾個5年班嘅學生咧，每人咧呢度有啲坐咗喺度嚇，佢哋咧都係學緊咧用即係每個人咧都要做自己嗰個嘅satellite 一個 chipset 咧，係去追蹤呢個氣候數據啦咁樣，而且去到8年班中2嘅時候咧，佢要做一個影像衛星咧，係要做 GPS 啊，同埋去做嗰啲嘅remote sensing 去了解地球嗰個情況。咁所以變咗咧，我哋咧擺喺個課程裏邊咧，除咗生物科啊，或者係理科啊，或者語文科啊，其他科咧都係有一個好有機結合。再加上我哋學校咧，宏信書院咧係全中國全香港唯一一間官辦政府俾錢做嘅 IB 一條龍學校啦。我哋所有嘅小學，我哋跨學科嘅課程 UI 咧，都係用17個 SDG Goal 咧係去到規劃嘅。咁初中或者係高中嘅課題咧，亦都係咁樣。所以變咗咧係即係環環緊扣喺學校裏邊咧，係每一個角落都發生緊。
We are very happy to have the ELCHK Lutheran Academy joining our 2024 to 2025 Net Zero School project. And today, in the primary division, we have Ms. Salma with us to talk about how the school has integrated sustainability and SDGs into the school teaching or cross-curricular projects.
Well, at ELCHK Lutheran Academy, we weave carbon neutrality and sustainability concepts into our primary years program. And this is a localized primary program which adopts the IB approach to teaching and learning. And we have units of inquiry such as sharing the planet, incorporate such concepts into our curriculum. And every year, our Year 6 students in particular will have their exhibition projects. And this year, we are very happy to collaborate with UNESCO Hong Kong to join the Net Zero School project, in which we observe students have participated in depth inquiry into carbon neutrality and also think about how their real actions can make an impact in real life.
So, are there any notable changes or mindset changes in the students that you have observed who has joined our project?
Absolutely. So through the participation in the carbon neutral projects, we have observed significant behavioral and mindset shifts among our students. Number one, for example, this project definitely increased their awareness of what it means by carbon neutrality, such as students have become more conscious of their daily habits, such as reducing waste and saving energy. And also about the empowerment, we feel This project has empowered our students for them to advocate for sustainable practices, and it's not just in school but also in their daily lives. Another thing I noticed is about the collaborative skills our students have developed through the project. They work together. They seek information from other departments in the school, which really enhance their communication skills as well as their teamwork. So overall, I think by participating in the project, it has really fostered a sense of responsibility and agency in our students, motivating them to be proactive in their approach to sustainability. And the Net Zero project has not only enriched our curriculum, but also transformed our students into informed and engaged citizens who are committed to making a positive impact on the environment.
So in the secondary division, we have Ms. Chong and Mr. Lui with us to talk about how we have integrated net zero and sustainability into our school curriculum and teaching and learning.
Yes, as an IB school, to align with the project, we have connected carbon neutrality and sustainability with real-world situations. We have embedded that into the teaching in the INS subject in order to foster students' critical thinking and global awarenesses. For example, we aligned lessons with MYP global contexts like globalization and sustainability. This helps students to explore how carbon neutrality affects communities, economics, and culture. We also adopt some real-world case studies, such as Copenhagen's. We also use the school waste audit in our lesson activity, so students could propose sustainable practice while fostering the IB learner profile of being principled. On the other hand, we collaborate with science subjects and design sustainable ideas to show how INS intersect with environmental solutions by working on the project together, so students can propose some low-carbon alternatives.
In teaching the unit on heat transfer, I asked the students to choose one specific electrical appliance and to find out some ways of saving electricity to reduce their carbon footprint. Each student decided a poster to promote their methods of saving electricity. In another unit on water conservation, I asked my Year 7 students to find out some daily life examples of saving water, like using the water filters in their kitchens.
So is there any notable changes or growth that you noticed in the students when they are participating in the project?
Yes, I've been impressed on how students have become more environmentally conscious. They develop a stronger sense of environmental responsibility with drive low-carbon behavior. Initially, many of them, they are unaware of what carbon footprint is. But after participating in workshops and auditing process, they proactively suggest ideas like reducing plastic use, using more reusable water bottles, sorting waste, etc. These activities foster their habits that extend beyond the classroom to their families and also communities. It is amazing to see them grow in their enthusiasm and a sense of responsibility for the planet, which is inspiring.
Students become more concerned about reducing their carbon footprint. For example, they took the initiative to switch off all the lights and air conditioners before they leave the classrooms. They also used both sides of the paper for writing to reduce waste. Moreover, they also recycled their plastic bottles and aluminum cans.
So apart from the student side, also from the teacher side, is there any help from the carbon neutrality project in terms of teacher development?
Yes, indeed. The project have enriched my professional growth by fostering collaboration with science colleagues, which is across the discipline. While working with science teacher, it can help us to design some cross-curriculum sustainability lessons. I've also learned the new knowledge about carbon auditing and ESG principles through training sessions. This has broadened my teaching toolkit and encouraged me to adopt innovative, student-centered approach to environmental education.
This project gave me a chance to collaborate with my colleagues in both the secondary and the primary schools. I work with both the INS teacher and also the primary science teacher to design course curricular lessons, like dividing students into groups and ask them to design a green building that can save electricity and energy use. Moreover, I learned new knowledge about how to conduct a carbon auditing and also some ESG principles, which has widened my horizon.
I found the school visit with Miss Americana particularly rewarding. She guided us on how to reduce our school's carbon footprint, such as placing posters around recycling bins to raise awareness, and also she talked about the causes and effects of global warming and climate change. She also taught us how to conduct a carbon audit. She broke this really big task into different small steps so that we could understand it thoroughly. And also, she pointed out that our school had many lights and devices turned on, which is a very key area that we can improve on. So after this school visit, I am very motivated to change my lifestyle and also promote sustainability in our school. Thank you.
I'm most interested in the ESG low carbon audit lifestyle workshop. This is because it provided me with insights on others' perspectives on clothing disposal and meat consumption. I can adapt and apply what I've learned to my daily life, such as using the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle, minimizing food waste, conserving energy use, using reusable items, and also spreading awareness to my peers. All this was not only educational, but also helped inspire me to make a positive change on my life. Thank you.
For the entire carbon neutral school project, I think the most interesting or found the most rewarding is the carbon audit workshop. It is because in this workshop, I have to collect and analyze data. I learned how to organize this information, sorting through months of usage data, and then use it to calculate our school carbon emissions. The workshop taught me practical data analysis skills that I can use in the future research or work, and it gave me a clearer understanding of how our everyday actions affect the environment.
Our team has trouble getting accurate data for carbon audit due to the old facilities such as old air conditioners that doesn't give us clear information and clear records.
We've asked our school's maintenance team for more accurate data. This has drastically improved our carbon audit process.
I think the biggest challenges our team encountered during the carbon audit process, particularly when organizing and calculating our school carbon emission based on different bills. The bills are issued at irregular interval, covering period from 55 to 65 days, rather than consistent monthly cycles. To maintain precision, we double-check all calculations to prevent any error in the final data.
I believe that by providing educational programs, the school could encourage students to participate in eco-friendly projects and give them the ability to make eco-friendly decisions. The school could also do carbon audits every yearly or every semester, which can help us get a sense of how much carbon emissions we produce and how we can limit the carbon footprints of Lutheran Academy.
As a student, I believe that the school could replace all the light bulbs with LED lights to reduce energy consumption. Our school could also use some digital tools such as Carbon Trust to track our school's carbon footprint. Additionally, our school could replace the toilets with dual flush toilets to save energy. I think that these actions would really help us contribute to a greener future.
From a student's perspective, participating in the low-carbon school project reveals many opportunities for schools to further implement or optimize sustainable measures. One key area is energy efficiency and renewable energy. Schools can install more solar panels on rooftops or small wind turbines in open spaces to generate clean energy, with real-time dashboards allowing students to monitor energy production. Upgrading to LED lights and installing motion sensors in classrooms, labs, and washrooms can significantly reduce the electricity waste. Additionally, student Let's Switch Off campaigns where eco-monitors remind peers to turn off lights, projectors, and computers when not in use. Those can foster energy-saving habits through competition and incentives.
Another crucial aspect is waste reduction, and recycling initiatives will also play a major role. Schools can introduce composting programs for cafeteria food waste, using compost in school gardens or urban farming projects, transitioning to zero waste canteens by replacing disposable utensils with reusable ones, and implementing meatless Mondays can lower the environmental impact of school meals. Improving recycling stations with clear labeling and hosting upcycling workshops where students repurpose waste into art or useful items can make sustainability more engaging.
In this project, I learned a lot about low-carbon living, especially the importance of saving energy. I found out that using fans with air conditioning can save more energy. You can turn on the temperature of the air conditions higher, and the fans help move the cool air around. This made me rethink how I use energy every day.
Throughout my exploration of low-carbon living, I learned different important ways to reduce my carbon footprint. I did my research and found out that using energy-efficient appliances and LED light can help save a lot of electricity. Additionally, choosing public transport, biking, or walking is a great way to lower emissions. These actions can really help our planet.
Through this project, we learned the key aspects of low-carbon living that deepened our understanding of sustainability. We discovered how much electricity daily appliances can consume and the impact of small actions, such as turning off the lights or using energy-efficient devices. We also learned about renewable energy sources like solar energy and wind energy, and their role in reducing carbon emissions. We also gained insights into how dietary choices, such as eating less meat and opting out for public transport or walking, significantly lowers our carbon footprint.
As a result, we changed our daily habits. We now switch off lights and unplug chargers when not in use. We would like to convince our families to switch to LED light bulbs or use fans instead of air conditioners when possible. We started carrying reusable water bottles and bags, and were most mindful about sorting recyclables. We also started to adopt habits like walking or taking public transport instead of private cars.
In the future, I will continue promoting carbon neutrality by telling my family, friends, and peers. We can also promote it by using public transportation. We can also eat less meat, using less plastic, avoiding plastic bags, and reusing clothing.
And in the future, I will continue to promote net zero to my peers and reducing energy by putting up posters, having action about it, having speech to my friends and classmates, and act as a role model to my community, school, peers, and family.
Net Zero Schools for a Sustainable Planet.
Net Zero School for a Sustainable Planet.
Every lesson, every action, we are committed to work towards net zero.
Future leaders for a carbon-free world.
Smart schools, zero carbon.
Net Zero School. Green future starts here.
Green future starts here.
Schools are part of the solution. Go net zero.